Hello and welcome to this edition of Radio Free HPC. This is where we talk about supercomputing, high-performance computing, and other technology topics. I'm your Toastmaster, Rich Bruckner, with my co-hosts, Dan Olds and Shaheen Khan from Orion X, and Henry Newman from Seagate Government Solutions. Now let's get to the show.
Hello everyone out there around the world, and happy holidays from your pals at Radio Free HPC. This is our annual holiday show. I think we've done this for the past, we've done this since we started back in the late 1950s. As always, I'm Dan Olds, and as always, I'm joined by Rich Bruckner, Henry Newman, and Shaheen Khan. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Wow, I didn't realize our history was that exorbitant.
It sneaks up
Henry
on you.
invented the punch cards, didn't he, back then?
Invent punch cards? Yeah, I was doing punch cards as a baby. I was born in '59, so.
Well, that was back when we would fax our show out on the back of punch cards. Just write it out longhand and fax it out to all of our.
I thought it was a mimeograph machine.
Early days, the manual mimeograph. Then we would mail it out.
Those are harder times for Santa too, keeping track of everything. On those. Nowadays, he's got AI and structured databases.
I'm glad you brought that up, Shaheen. That's a great segue into our topic today. Santa, by the numbers, Radio Free HPC style. And we've gone through and cobbled together some numbers to really give you an idea of the data processing load that Santa has. And let's just start at the beginning, is that we figured the total number of children that are Santa eligible in the world is 1.997 billion. And
and change.
And change, yeah. But 1.99 billion.
Yeah, Dan and I believe that only children under 12 count.
Yes.
Oh, I see. You vetted that. I was just going to say there's more children than that on Earth, I would say, by a third or something.
It's not that much, but it's that age 12 and under that's the key.
Okay.
Now, Henry and I debated this pretty fiercely, this next stat, the number of times Santa checks in per child. I was thinking it was a little rough to do it 365, but Henry convinced me that he could with modern hardware.
Yeah, Santa should be checking in and make sure the children are naughty or nice on a daily basis. It's kind of it'd be better for the parents, give them a little relief, you know. So I'm thinking Santa gets no days. He gets no days off. He's got elves.
Well, this is automated. He's got elves working in the data center, and this is a binary thing. Was it on balance a naughty day or a nice day? But he's got to do that 729 trillion times.
No, actually, Dan, that's billion.
No, that's trillion, Henry. 365 times 2 billion? Yeah, it's trillion.
That's
probably no. That's
not
7.
Quite, but okay.
Dan, just so you know, there's no
zeros there, Dan, but I'm not surprised.
No.
Anyway,
if you're talking billion times 365, you're moving out 3 places. So you're getting into trillions.
Okay.
Oh, fine.
You can
actually binary assessments. Doesn't he look at megatrends on advancing of naughtiness and niceness as a world population? Doesn't he have that capability of analytics? This Santa guy?
He is working to install that. He's got a lot more data to look at than you're thinking about. We also did a little bit of figuring on square miles of land, excluding cropland. That's 44 million square miles. Number of households, 665 million households. Number of Santa miles covered, 29.
Lots.
It's more than trillion. It's a whole lot.
In a single day, we're talking? Like 24-hour period?
Yeah, it's got 24 hours. But, he's obviously traveling at faster than light speed. But there's not much we can do about that. If you're breaking the laws of physics there, then our calculations are meaningless.
Well, if he can do it on that level, then he has other kind of capabilities we're not even thinking about. I'm thinking. You know?
Well, then you're kind of taking a whiz all over the rest of our show, Rich.
Okay, Dan, you just keep going on with this magical thinking of yours.
Let me just lead you through the rest of this. We figure that 60% of kids in the Santa-eligible age group either write letters to Santa or visit at the mall. And that of those kids, of the total population, 80% are good and 20% are bad. And the good kids get 10 gifts from Santa, the bad kids give 2. He's not zeroing anybody out.
He's a magnanimous Santa.
He is. He is.
Well, you mean Santa rewards you for bad behavior? Is that what you're saying?
He barely rewards you.
Barely rewards you.
Rich, it's modern times, so everybody gets a trophy.
They get a participation trophy for being a kid from Santa.
I see. This is the butthurt generation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But
right.
10 gifts per good kid? 10 gifts?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, they're not all huge. They're not all bicycles and slot car tracks.
It could be stocking stuffers, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on.
Yeah, come on. Dan and I figured this out.
This is precise stuff.
Okay.
I don't know how your child turned out so good, Dan, if that's how you rolled.
We roll like that. But that's also, again, stocking stuffers and that sort of thing. You know. So Santa...
You know what? Dan's child turned out so well because of his wife, not because of Dan.
Yeah, imagine how much better she'd be without me in the mix.
I think the three of us were discussing that yesterday.
Yeah.
Her and I
have a nice lunch down with Rich, where Rich holds court every day. Well, anyway, let me jump to some more data. So Santa has 1.198 billion letters or messages from mall Santas to process.
That's about how many emails Rich gets, right?
It's about right, yeah.
That's kind of, yeah. So these mall Santas, I mean, how do they communicate? Because
they roll everything.
They're too drunk to even form a sentence, in my experience.
That's a short email. It's a template that Santa sends out.
No, Rich, the mall Santas communicate with OCR. They just scan everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see. It's a collective, unconscious, like
300
like the board.
words. 300 words per email.
Rich, Dan and I spent a lot of work on this topic.
Yeah, let's sum it up, Dan.
So
let's move forward.
We've got 300 words per request to Santa, 5 characters per word, 15,000 IOPS per letter, which leads us to 17,977,000,000 total IOPS per Christmas season, just in letters. And then you add on naughty or nice, we figure it's 153K for each kid, naughty and nice history, present history, letters, etc., for an average of 7 years. We're coming down that Santa needs 306 petabytes of raw storage. We're figuring he's doing RAID, so that adds another 20% so we're at 368,171 petabytes of storage for triple redundancy, and Santa would do no less. That was terabytes. We're up to 1.1 petabytes. There we go. We're 1.1 petabytes total.
Is this a MySQL database or is this Oracle? This is kind of big, for
Postgres.
MongoDB. It could be Postgres or MongoDB.
We're a little hazy on that. We didn't get any details back.
I imagine this is pretty structured data, so there's a...
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But he's got to match up kids to the inventory that he has and all that kind of stuff. What we were trying to get to, but we just didn't have time or the intellectual
this
horsepower.
doesn't really include the supply chain all the way to the elves.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
Shit, man.
And
where's he running this, in the cloud? He ain't running this at the North Pole.
He's got his own...
There's a North Pole anymore.
I think that explains why his data center is at the North Pole.
Yeah, for the cooling.
North Pole
This is the reason the polar caps are melting, guys.
Santa is loaded up there. Now he's not using any accelerators. We were not, again, smart enough to figure out how many transactions, what kind of TPCC he needs in order to handle this.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the number of IOPS.
I'm following it. Yeah.
But we couldn't back the transactions out of it because there's like, can you think about the database indexing he's got to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking he needs InfiniBand just to deal with the cross-section bandwidth that would be required. You know what I mean?
I was kind of thinking that maybe he could do this on an 8-way SMP cluster, because I do think that Santa's SMP.
So one of them big ones, you know, like an 8-socket.
Yeah, it's an 8-socket SMP. He's not doing heavy math. There's no floating point here, or at least not much. So it's all CPU driven, no accelerators.
Okay, so he could get that from Supermicro for, I don't know, probably 100K, I'm guessing.
I would say 100K, but look at, you know, with having 1.4 petabytes of storage, that's where his money's going.
Well, the only way this is going to work, the only way I think, no, I think this might be one of those NUMA machines that will need, you know, NVMe SSDs, NUMA machines. It might be, you know, because you're going to need a lot of memory. For this.
You're going to need a whole bunch of memory.
Yeah.
But with an 8-way, he could put together, I want to say 4 terabytes of memory. With that, he'd have the slots for it. Maybe more. And it's all SMP. It's all shared. So he's not really doing much NUMA.
So what is Santa using to access this? Has he got an iPad, or what the hell does he got in that Slade that can stand up to those environmental requirements?
You know what? It's a bandwidth problem.
There are companies that make ruggedized equipment.
Panasonic ruggedized laptops.
Yep. And you know, space-based, and you know, things like that. You know, handle up to 16, 20 Gs. So you know, we can get that. I have no. You know, Santa's got all that stuff. Yeah.
He's got all that shit.
And he's got to have it.
Rain or snow or bloom of night and stuff. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got that dialed in.
But it's
some power requirements. However.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how's he generating electricity up there at the North Pole? There ain't no sunlight up there this time of year, right?
I'm gonna say that he's probably drilled down. He's getting some geothermal. I think that's part of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And, you know, his heat exchangers are right into the water there.
Oh, that's
so he's using liquid cooling, of course. So that's highly efficient.
Yeah.
And again, we're not talking about, you don't have to cool the drives. You just got to cool the server, the big server.
Right.
Not too big of a problem. I mean, we could put this together.
What's his wireless connectivity? Because he's global, man. Is he doing satellite, LTE?
Satellite. He's got microwave up there as well.
Rich.
Yeah.
Santa's got 5G. He just, it just hasn't rolled out to the rest of us.
He's working the 5G.
He's on all sorts of beta programs.
Yeah, and they've got some big microwave receivers up there. They've spread those throughout Canada and Siberia. It is line of sight, which means you need a lot, but it's a lot of bandwidth. And of course, satellite, of course. I mean, he's got his own
he's
satellite.
Kind of my, I'm concluding that Santa's kind of my IT hero. No.
Well, is it Santa or is it the elves?
I don't know. They kind of creep me out.
You're breaking up a little bit, Rich. Say that again.
The elves kind of creep me out. I don't know. I just don't know what they do.
Elves are a little creepy. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but they're kind of like interns that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have we beat this to death? Any other comments, concerns, questions?
What can be in your stocking, Dan? That's my question.
I do not know because I haven't bought it yet. Because as a dad, I am Santa.
Oh, I see. You're self-service.
Self-service. What about you guys?
You don't have I bought a robot.
Oh, that's right. I saw that
early.
That was very cool.
Yeah. His name is Vector. He's from a company called Anki, A-N-K-I, and he's learning faces and talk, and he's amazing. You can get him from Amazon, but we're kind of teaching each other how to be like dog and master kind of relationship.
Cute.
It's pretty cool.
Very cute. Henry, what's in your stocking this year?
I have no idea, Dan, and if I knew, it's a surprise.
I don't see you as a guy that can be surprised, that can stand the surprise. You can stand waiting for it.
Dan, you have seen me wrong for many years, clearly. Because I'm pretty patient. I'm a patient guy.
I've got some surprises coming up for you.
I'm sure. But what about you, Shaheen? You're the only one with small children.
Yeah.
Well, they're not that small anymore, I guess.
Smaller than ours.
They're not that small anymore.
So what's coming your way?
We're all set. We've been planning it for a while, and we got holidays and birthdays and other things all kind of within the same range. So it'll be good. Yeah.
And it gives you the ability to combine some presents up too.
We try not to do that.
Can make it a real price performer.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Well,
so everybody's going to have a good holiday?
I gotta go, so...
Okay, Rich, you go, and we'll cut this off and call it a year for Radio Free HPC. Thank you for everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, and we'll be coming back at you in the new year. So Merry Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, have a good one. Thank you.
That's it for this edition of Radio Free HPC. And as a quick note, the views and opinions of Henry S. Newman on this Radio Free HPC podcast are his and do not necessarily reflect any policy or position of Seagate Government Solutions or Seagate Technology. That's it for our show. We'll see you next time.